Hi, everyone. Jacqueline Kuhn here with JacquelineKuhn.com, powered by angels. I'm coming to you today on Christmas Eve because Venus transited into Capricorn today, and it actually is a great time of year for Venus to be in this position because it's all about practical, stable commitment, great relationship and people energy when Venus is in Capricorn. So let's get started. So I wanted to give a recap of where all the planets are today, because with Venus moving into Capricorn, we now have four planets, four objects in Capricorn: the Sun, the Moon, Venus, and Mars. So this Capricorn energy, this Capricorn, discipline, responsible, all of the great properties of Capricorn are really amplified right now with so many planets being in this sign. And I want to kind of emphasize that because of there's never really going to be a better time to do your 2026 planning than the time that Venus is in Capricorn, because all of those others are as well for the entire time Venus is. So let's take advantage of that and get the year started really well and strong. For those of you who are already subscribers, thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. If you are not a subscriber and you like this video, please do so. We're close to 500. Once we hit 500 subscribers, we can start providing you other content and different kinds of content and amplify our YouTube page. So please subscribe. It is free. There is no fee to subscribe, and you'll help us get to the 500 mark. If you're not a member of our Facebook group, you're going to want to be in 2026. We are going to have monthly angel messages, one free question answered per month, live or via email, for all Facebook group members, and it'll really help you connect to the angels in a more profound way. And we have Capricorn specials. If Capricorn is your sign, if you have Capricorn in your sun, moon, or ascendant/rising, I've got 3-month forecast reading for you for a special of 45. Or you can give the gift of knowingness. I have a basic angel and astrology reading for under 50 for those of you who want to give a gift to your Capricorn birthday buddies. And our store is all flipped for Capricorn. We've got Archangel Azrael front and center. So if you are buying birthday gifts for a Capricorn, think of perhaps an Archangel Azrael candle, mug, tumbler, etc. Would really appreciate it. Now, Venus transits into Capricorn today, and it will remain there until around January 17th, which is incredible time for planning. It is all about practical love and finances, relationships, stability, commitment, reliability, sharing goals with partners, and building lasting bonds, lasting connections. So during this period, it's really a time to get with your partners, business and personal, and decide, what are your goals for next year? What do you want to achieve? How are you going to work together? Look at your budget, look at your finances. This Venus will allow you to take a very practical approach to how you're managing your money as well. And with the other signs in Capricorn, all of this is amplified. So if you are thinking of, making a commitment to someone, perhaps proposing, if you're in a relationship that's you want to take to the next level, this is the best energy to do it. A early New Year proposal would be ideal as solidifying the commitment to the other person. So think of this as your really prime opportunity to take advantage of the stability and the foundations that you have and move forward with confidence that you've got commitment and lasting bonds and realistic ways of planning. And so those key themes, discipline, persistence, practicality, commitment, stability, long-term planning, all of them talk to 6 specific archangels. Of course, if you are a sign other than any of these, always look to your archangel for your sign. For example, if you're a Libra, Jophiel is your archangel. So you may want to also add her to the mix. So you may want to add the archangel that is tied to your zodiac sign if it's not one of these. Well, we have Azrael down here, the first sign, because Azrael is our all things Capricorn, right? Helping you determine what you keep and what you cut going into next year, right? What gets let go of? Where do you move into the next year? So that is Azrael. Michael, Archangel Michael is about discipline and practicality, and he's our grounding, like, our grounding solid force. Yes, he's our protector, but to be our protector, he has to have discipline and commitment, right? And so if you are looking for those properties, you may want to ask Michael for help. Raguel, our relationship, right? Harmony in relationships, bringing new relationships, bringing people into your circle that can help you in the long term, in the short term, but people helping to bring people who will be committed to doing what it is you want to do with others jointly. And then Ariel, who is really the Mother Earth, right? And so whenever we're doing earthly planning, earthly things, as opposed to spiritual things, right? Earthly things like budgets and planning and commitments to people on this earth. I always bring in Archangel Ariel because she is things of the earth. She does represent Aries, but more importantly, if you've got stuff that you want to get done that focus on earthly things, she's the archangel to bring in. And then Archangel Metatron, as keeper of the Akashic record, he is the archangel to make sure that your planning is aligned with your purpose. So taking a few moments when you're doing your planning and asking him to be present to make sure that what you're planning is aligned to your purpose and help show you signs of where maybe you are going a little off course, and affirmations for when you are on course. So those are the archangels for this period. I would really encourage you to work with these 5 archangels over the next 2 to 3 weeks as you really think about what 2026 is going to bring. With that, I am going to wish you a very Merry Christmas. I will be back with a video on the 31st, all about manifesting and planning for 2026. So keep an eye out for that. Until then, have a blessed time with your loved ones. I wish you peace. Goodbye for now.